Well, this is a weird video to make after the last one. Alright then, so as you can see by the title, I'm gonna do the choosable scouts, and I know I was telling you earlier today that you should do it, but later on. And if you wanna be smart, you are gonna do those summons later on, because of course choosable scouts are always good. They're always good to do because you can get a unit that you are missing out of all the units. So of course it's an amazing banner, honestly. But you know how gacha games work, newer characters are almost always gonna be better than the older ones. So yeah, I mean, in this video I'm gonna do the scouts later on. You might wanna hop a bit in the video if you only wanna see the scouts and which character I'm gonna go for, because I really wanna talk about some units, because there have been some newer players that have been asking me which characters they should go for and everything like that. So yeah, in this one I'm gonna be answering their questions. So as you can see, the latest character that we have on the banner is the Wind Admin. She's a pretty amazing character that can go in enhanced mode, and she helps out with recollection field as well. So it's always good to have her. I honestly would maybe not go for her. I would go for Edis. Now the thing is with Edis that she's like the strongest Wind Elemental unit because of her super strong incarnate skill. And yeah, I mean, don't worry, she doesn't only do damage, because of course when she goes in enhanced mode she does a whole lot of other stuff. She's a very good character, so if you are lacking Wind Elemental characters, I would go for Edis over the Admin. But it really depends on if you want a charger or a breaker character, I guess. Now this Yuki, to be honest, I wouldn't really recommend you summoning for this Yuki because these rotation skill units are not my favorite. Because of course they reduce their own health by 70% to deal a bit more damage, which is not really the best at all. So I would skip this Yuki, but if you really like want her for maybe collection or something, like if you have all these other OP units, you might as well go for her, I guess. Now this Roni is pretty good. She's a break killer. That means that she basically buffs the amount that the breaking units will break. But of course, if you wanna have her, you will need this Kirito, and this Kirito is the strongest fire unit as of this video. He's a very strong unit, of course. Even if you make rings for him, he's gonna be even stronger. I do have like guides for what kinds of rings you want to make for these kinds of stronger characters. So yeah, make sure to check those out if you are wondering. Now this Cenon is the same amount. She's a unit that of course lowers her own HP by 70% to deal a bit more HP. But this Cenon is a bit better because she's the only attack buffer for Dark Element, and she raises attack and magic attack. So you might want to get her, but I guess like at the same time she's kind of in the same shoes as Roni, because she's like not as good as like some of these other characters. Like this Leafa, by example, she's a charge yeller. That means of course she buffs the amount that charging characters will charge, and she's a very good healer as well, and an all-around pretty good character. She also raises critical damage, so she's pretty nice. Rain is a pretty nice charger for Earth Element as well, so you might want to get her if you maybe like have most of these other characters, or if you want to really upgrade your Earth team. But don't forget that if you want to have Rain, you must have this Asuna, because she's the Earth Elemental charger, and she's very similar to the Leafa. but she also adds a recollection field when doing an assault skill, so I guess that's what makes her the best charger in the game in my opinion. Now this character is very good as well, he's very useful for the Earth team. Let me go a bit faster because you know, going over most of these units is gonna be a bit long. This Eugeo is very good, he raises attack and of course charges, he's a very good, he's like the best non-alone charger as of now, I think. Is Yuna the best? I don't know, I would say this Eugeo is the best one still, because he's just an all-around very OP character. This Alice is a very good breaker. Now she wasn't as good as the Eugeo was in terms of like being an all-around good character, because she kinda got shafted. Her enhance skill, oh no, I don't wanna pick her, her enhance skill only raises crit damage by 10% and gives an elemental recollection field, so I guess it kind of balances it out. I would have been much happier if this would be like 20%, let's say, because she would have been a very good unit, but otherwise if you really want non-alone characters I would go for the Eugeo, but of course it still depends on if you want chargers or breakers. Now this Asuna is a very good character. Of course she charges and breaks, so she's a 2-in-1 basically. And then apart from that she gives recollection field, lowers attack and does a whole lot of other things. She's a very OP character. And this is a very OP character as well. She's a charger that can heal and give recollection fields. And she also lowers physical resistance. Now, of course, this Kirito is, in my opinion, the best in the game. Of course, also has a super strong incarnate skill, and he raises attack by 20% and gives recollection field. So that this skill is really what makes him outshine, I guess, the other Kiritos. And of course these two are these Kiritos like partners. They have a special link together, of course if you do the active link. But I would go for the Asuna over the Edis, because the Asuna is just somehow like stronger than the Edis. Now of course this Yuki is worth going for. She's the light elemental charge healer. That makes her a pretty good healer as well. Then this Eugeo is a recollection field character. Recollection field is basically a bar that you can charge and your characters will get all kinds of attack buffs. So he's a very useful character. And if you are planning to build rings, you wanna go for the recollection field abilities, because of course those abilities will give even more buffs the more recollection field bars you have. So he's basically a must-have water character if you wanna be competitive basically. This Cenon is also very good, but I wouldn't go for her quite honestly, because she didn't have her time to like shine yet. This Edis is a very good character. Of course she has like one of the most fan service arts in the game. And I mean she's an all-around very good fire elemental breaker. She lowers magic resistance, of course she goes in health mode, so that basically means that she's a very strong damage dealer as well. Alice is the recollection field character for fire elemental, and then of course it goes down. Of course these two are recollection field characters for wind element. This character is a dark element recollection field character. These two, of course if you have watched my water element tier list video, you might know that they are like kind of must-have water characters. But if you like asking me who you should go for, I would say the Roni over the TC maybe. And yeah, I mean there are many other characters, but if you are asking me, these ones above here, like maybe like from this Kirito above, are the best ones to go for, because of course they are like these newer kinds of characters. But yeah, I mean that is like roughly the stuff I wanted to like talk about. Like I can just talk about all these units because this video is already like 11 minutes long. So yeah, if you have questions about the units like below this, I will of course answer it in the comments. But now let me go and summon. So as you can see, I'm missing the Wind Elemental Aegis, so of course I have to go for her because I really want to upgrade the Wind Elemental team on this account. So she is a very strong character, and of course if you build rings, she's gonna be a nasty girl on the battlefield. So yeah, first multi, let's see. Now of course if the characters that you have chosen has a higher chance to appear. So let's see. Now the first step looks to be a shaft. Let me see. Yeah, I'm skipping it. Let's do the second one. Of course, and I really hope that I can get her before the third step, maybe, or that I can get another 4-star apart from the Aegis. Let's see if we got an animation. Silver animation, okay, that could mean anything, you know. We got the blue doors though, so this 3-star might have been all that we got. So I'm still gonna go over the multi, like maybe half of it or something, and see if we got more 3-stars or something. But yeah, let's see. It doesn't look that good yet. Let me skip actually. Oh, that's a 4-star. That's a new 4-star. Oh, Dark Element Lisbeth. Now, she's a pretty old character, and I have actually never used her on my main account because I actually don't have her. I've never gotten her. So it's quite interesting that I got her on the second account first. Now, she's quite old. So I don't know if she's like worth using, but I already have a pretty good Dark Element team on this account that I've built up already. So yeah, so of course this is the third step, so I am guaranteed to get Aegis on this one. So I mean, yeah, this is like, it's worth doing these summons, but it's smart to wait for the Unishoring characters as well. So yeah, we are starting off with a silver animation, looks like. And are we gonna get more? No. Okay. But of course we know that the last spot is the Wind Aegis, so still these have been pretty good, if you ask me. Like getting even one other 4-star apart from the Aegis is already great. So yeah, in the very last spot we are gonna be seeing a very strong character. It should be here at any moment. Is the next one? Yeah, this is her. Let's see. Yep. This is the best moment. This slice. Oh yes. Aegis' incarnate skills are just on another level. So yeah, I'm very happy that I actually could get her, because yeah, I mean, these choosable scouts are very good to do, and they are worth doing. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to say that the banner is bad, but please wait for the Unishoring characters, because the Alice is just very broken, and the future characters could be as broken as her, if maybe not more. So definitely be on the lookout. This Sunday we are gonna be having the live stream, of course, on the Beaters Cafe YouTube channel. Of course, is the official Soraitan YouTube channel where they like announce game stuff. I will have I will have a link to the live stream in the description, and yeah, it's like in like what, 30 something hours, I don't know. So yeah, that is it for this video. I really do hope this helped you out, and again, if you have questions about the characters that I have not talked about, or the ones I have talked about, then please, of course, make sure to ask them in the comments down below. I will of course try to answer as fast as I can. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.